Public records show about 130 LA fire engines, trucks, and ambulances were in need of repairs and out of service on the day of the Palisades Fire. Now, since then, CBS News California Investigates obtained documents to see what's happened to the fleet. Investigative reporter Jeff Nguyen sat down with the fire chief to ask him about where things stand, and he joins us now with your reporting. Wow, it's extensive.
Thank you, Pat. You know, Pat, last year, we first showed you what's called the Boneyard. It's the maintenance facility for the LA Fire Department. One city council member told us some vehicles sat there so long, weed would actually grow underneath the tires. Well, since then, we wanted to see where the fleet stands by looking at the raw numbers.
Just crazy hot spots everywhere.
As the Palisades Fire burned out of control under hurricane-force winds, some people chose to stay and fight.
Your house is still standing, so is mine.
Court Wagner picked up garden hoses to take a stand against the flames himself.
I had all hoses running at every house here. 6 hoses running, 2 at that house, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 total.
Why did you choose to pick up your garden hose?
We're on our own.
You are looking at dozens of LAFD apparatus. Last year, we obtained public records that showed more than 100 LA City Fire Department trucks, engines, and ambulances had been out of service needing repair. Through a records request, we recently got new data on the department's fleet. On January 7th of last year, the day the Palisades Fire broke out, there were 252 fire engines and trucks or heavy apparatus available to respond to calls, and 217 ambulances in the total fleet. But according to LAFD data, last month the heavy apparatus count was down to 240 and ambulances 207, drops of nearly 5% in both categories.
I may E. Moore.
In November, Chief Jamie Moore was sworn in as the new head of the department following leadership changes brought on by the handling of the Palisades Fire. Moore acknowledges the department needs more equipment, but says he has to manage within his means while the city faces a budget crisis. Following one of the deadliest and most destructive wildfires in California history, the department says it has received 3 new fire engines, with 3 more expected to arrive in the next few weeks. We wanted to ask the chief why.
Right now, a fire engine is about a 2-year wait when we order a fire engine.
He also says some of the fire engines and trucks in the department's aging fleet are so old, original parts are impossible to find.
We're putting about 40,000 miles a year on a fire engine. The average person drives 14,000 miles a year.
The union that represents firefighters says the problem is evident at this fire station bay in South LA and many others because of previous department cuts.
Usually, so what we'd have is we'd have the fire truck that would be parked here. That's gone. We lost that in 2010. And behind this engine, we'd have another engine that supports the truck. And so we're missing 2 of those apparatuses, and we only have 1 right now.
A department report to the Fire Commission dated just days before the Palisades Fire said the overall response time of LAFD resources has increased from 6 minutes 51 seconds in 2018 to 7 minutes 53 seconds in 2022. That's about twice the 4-minute standard set by the National Fire Protection Association. The union says LAFD staffing is about half the size the department needs to keep LA safe. Chief Moore is looking at bringing in more fast response vehicles which don't have a 2-year wait like a fire engine. They can be delivered in 4 to 6 months. He believes they can help improve response times on small fires and medical calls, and they're less costly than a large fire engine, which is staffed with 4 members. FRVs have 2. By doing so, do we impact the coverage by having fewer human beings, boots on the ground?
Yes and no. Having an FRV there allows us the flexibility to get a resource on scene. However, an FRV in some cases does not take the place of a fire engine, and it does not take the place of a truck.
A major reason so many apparatus are out of service is the fire department has had a shortage of mechanics for years. Since the Palisades Fire, 17 positions have been authorized for hire. 1 automotive supervisor position has been filled, but 0 mechanics so far.
I think there's a big demand for mechanics out there, and there's a shortage of mechanics.
This is Councilwoman Tracy Park, who represents the Palisades, walking through the monochromatic wasteland of the fire on January 8th of last year. 1 year later, we asked her about the apparatus count.
Are we better today than we were a year ago?
I don't feel that we are really any better prepared today.
On the mechanics shortage, she says we may need to reform the city charter, which makes hiring key positions so slow.
It's a leftover product from the 1960s, and we have got to move to more online systems. We have got to increase efficiencies.
The department says it typically takes about 8 to 10 months to fill positions like mechanics.
Your house is standing, your
Yep.
neighbors' houses are standing.
Yep.
But are they livable?
No, a lot of toxic smoke.
Palisades Fire survivor Court Wagner says the shortages of equipment and staff will have a lasting impact on rebuilding here.
What's the psychological impact of those numbers?
You want to leave. The psychological impact is you still have no faith in the governing bodies.
Mayor Karen Bass's office declined our request for an interview, instead emailing a statement that reads in part, Mayor Bass proposed and secured $120 million in funding authorization for engines, trucks, and other apparatus during fiscal year 24-25 and fiscal year 25-26. In the meantime, the Firefighters Union will start a signature gathering campaign this month to get a half-cent sales tax ballot measure on the November ballot. The money would raise funds to go towards new trucks, engines, and fire stations.